Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Thursday, March 6th, 2025. Aries, it's natural to feel a bit of a lull after a whirlwind of activity, but today is about grounding yourself. Use this time to tackle those routine tasks that have been on your back burner. Clear your space, organize your week, and handle the small details that keep life running smoothly. While they may seem mundane, getting them out of the way will free up time and energy for more exciting pursuits. Look ahead and start planning for next adventures or project. Having something to look forward to can be a great motivator. Remember, the balance of highs and lows is what makes life vibrant. Taurus, it's natural to feel frustrated when things don't move as quickly as you'd like it, but keep in mind the delay is just a pause, not a stop. Use this time constructively, reflect on your strategy and see if there is anything you can adjust or improve. Stay focused on your long-term vision and remember that persistence is key. To keep momentum, tackle your daily tasks even if they seem mundane. Completing these chores not only keeps things running smoothly, but also provides small wins that boost your morale. Stay positive and trust that progress is just around the corner. Gemini, it seems like today's focus is on making a purchase that's more of a necessity than a luxury. Whether it's a repair for your home or car or a new equipment for work, it's an investment in your peace of mind and efficiency. It might feel like a setback, especially if you had other plans for that money, but consider the potential headaches this could save you in the long run. Prioritize what is essential, plan your budget accordingly, and remember that this is ultimately about creating a smoother, more comfortable life. Keep that bigger picture in mind and you'll find value in this decision. Cancer, feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities could be the theme of the day. It's crucial to prioritize your well-being. Your natural kindness might have led to overcommitting, whether with family, work, or other groups. Consider taking a step back and reevaluating what truly matters. Fulfill your current obligations, but be cautious about adding more to your plate. Remember, your needs and well-being are just as important. By rebalancing your commitments, you'll find more peace and energy to tackle what's truly important. Prioritize yourself, and you'll be in a better position to help others in the long run. Leo, you might experience some ups and downs today. Expect at least one phone call with good news, bad news that could swing your mood back and forth. It's important to stay centered through this. Take the good news as a boost to your day. Let it lift your spirits and motivate you. For the bad news, try to view it with an objective mindset. Ask yourself, how can I turn this around? Think about possible solutions or ways to minimize its impact. Remember, challenges often come with opportunities in disguise. Stay resilient and keep an open mind. They could lead to unexpected positives. Virgo, today you might feel a bit of off balance with your usual spiritual beliefs. Doubts might surface, whether about long-held ideas or recent discoveries. This is a natural part of growth. It's a chance to examine what truly resonates with you. Take time to reflect on what aligns with your values and experiences. Write down any insights or questions that arise and discuss them with trusted friends or mentors. Remember, a little skepticism can strengthen your understanding and belief system. Embrace this process as a way to refine your spiritual journey and deepen your connection to what truly matters. Libra, you might learn something unsettling about a friend today. This revelation could make you see a different side of them, prompting you to distance yourself and reassess the friendship. It's important to remember that everyone has their flaws. Ask yourself if what you discovered is just a part of being human or if it's truly something you can't overlook. Take a moment to reflect on your values and boundaries. Consider having a candid conversation with this person to understand their perspective. Trust your instincts and choose what is best for your emotional well-being. Scorpio, you're judging a lot right now, but it's important to find balance. Your desire to spend time with the partner is strong, yet work responsibilities might be pulling you in another direction. Don't let frustration take over. Instead, communicate openly with your partner about your schedule and try to find a compromise. Suggest meeting later or planning something special for another day. Most people appreciate honesty and understand when life gets hectic. Remember, flexibility and clear communication can turn a potential setback into an opportunity for deeper connection. Stay positive and make the most of the situation. Sagittarius, you might find yourself itching for change as your routine feels a bit too monotonous. You could feel the urge to break free and indulge in some spontaneous adventures. However, the weight of your responsibilities might still linger in your mind. If this feeling doesn't fade soon, take a moment to reflect on what truly fulfills you. Consider exploring new opportunities that align with your passions and allow for personal growth. Remember, life is too short to stay stuck in situations that don't nourish your spirit. Embrace change and find what truly excites you. Capricorn, feeling especially sensual and passionate today, you might want to meet up with a love interest, but other responsibilities could be looming. It's tempting to let frustration take over, but don't fall into that trap. Tackle your to-do list head on. Maybe you can even push some tasks for tomorrow. Once it's sorted, set up the hot date and enjoy the evening. Prioritizing and organizing your tasks can help keep the day on track while allowing some well-deserved personal time. Remember, balance is key, and there's always room for a little romance. Aquarius, don't let minor setbacks get you down today. Remember that stumbling blocks are a part of the journey, not the destination. Keep things in perspective and stay focused on your overall goals. A little disappointment doesn't define your path or your potential. Instead, use any hiccups as learning experiences, reevaluate your plan, make necessary adjustments, and keep pushing forward with determination. Stay objective, and don't let temporary challenges obscure your vision for success. You're equipped to handle this, and your persistence will pay off in the end. Keep going, victory is still in the reach. Pisces, you might get some disappointing news today, and it could be about a temporary setback with one of your projects. Although it's frustrating, remember it's only a bump in the road. You probably need to handle some minor details that aren't your favorite, but it's important to push through. Try to stay focused and not let these frustrations take over. Keep your eye on the bigger picture and remind yourself that you're still making progress. This is just a small detour on your path to success. Stay positive and you'll navigate through this with resilience. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Thursday, 6th March 2025. Do have yourself a great day.
Good morning. How are you guys doing? It's beautiful. Look at this. Oh, we're in the we're in the Helen of the West, and we're enjoying it all. Let's go on over to our news department. Let's see what Kendall and the guys has for us.
Good morning. A fire gutted one of the 3 buildings at the old Donata School in Lapansea on Tuesday night, disrupting plans to repurpose the site as a parent support center for families of children with disabilities. While the cause of the blaze remains unknown, speculation points to vagrants.
But of recent, we have been getting reports of persons actually vandalizing the building. And we had to go there physically and chase people off the property. And although it's shocking to us, but it is something that's inevitable once a property is left abandoned. And we're hoping that some measures will be put into place to save the historical building that is still left there.
Now, despite relocating years ago due to safety concerns, educators and advocates had hoped the space could still serve the special needs community. A global trade war sparked by former U.S. President Donald Trump is raising alarms in the Caribbean, with Mexico, China and Canada retaliating. Economic instability looms and St. Lucia could face rising costs due to imported inflation. Social commentator Richard Peterkin warns that shifting U.S. trade policies may force the region to rethink its economic strategies and strengthen self-sufficiency.
At what point is America or Trump going to turn his eyes now on the Caribbean and say, you guys are not doing what I want you to do? And I'm looking at the fact that we provide you with 55% of your tourists, over 50% of your foreign direct investment. So I'm going to start to turn start to twist things now. You know, you're charging our tourists $100 departure tax, and we don't charge your people departure tax when they come to the States, and that's an unfair tariff. So now I'm either going to increase the price, the tax on people coming, or make you change your policies to reduce the departure tax, things like that.
Peterkin suggests that by taking a more assertive stance, Caribbean nations can better safeguard their interests and promote sustainable development within the region. As St. Lucia moves closer to establishing a regulated cannabis industry, the Regulated Substances Authority, the RSA, is seeking public input on the draft Regulated Substances Bill. The legislation aims to standardize the use, sale and commercial regulation of substances like cannabis, tobacco and alcohol. At a town hall meeting in Grosley, the RSA officials emphasized the importance of community engagement, particularly regarding amnesty provisions for traditional cannabis cultivators.
We were hoping for stronger numbers. but we do understand that people are busy. So we still want persons to review the bill. It is available on the RSC's website and on the Ministry of Commerce website. Take time to go through the bill. It is not just for persons who use cannabis. It is not just for persons who have an intention in being part of the industry, but it is for society generally. The industry will touch, concern, and impact every St. Lucian. So it is wise, to my mind, to ensure that you understand what the bill provides for, so that if you have any concerns, any queries, any comments, you can submit it so that we can consider it and incorporate it into the bill.
Additional consultations are planned across the island. St. Lucia is taking steps to strengthen marine conservation while boosting economic opportunities. The Department of Sustainable Development has launched the SIDS Restoration Flagship Project, an initiative aimed at restoring coastal ecosystems and advancing a sustainable blue economy.
A lot of it has to do with, well, livelihood support. So it would be persons in communities on the southeast coast or in the project region. And the southeast coast, as defined by the project, starts from Mandalay Point in Dennery, going all the way down to Labrie. So it's persons within that geographic location that would benefit. We also have, well, our partners, our usual partners, St Lucia National Trust, Fisheries, Forestry. So there's some training aspects that would be undertaken as well to build capacity for both communities as well as agencies. So these persons stand to benefit from this project.
Now, at that same event held on Tuesday, officials reintroduced the ABS project, which promotes stakeholder involvement in managing and benefiting from the island's native genetic resources under the Nagoya Protocol. These are your top stories and your news summary. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
I mean, I'm enjoying the tropics, you know. Thanks, Kendall. Let's take a break. We're coming right back. Grocery arm of Volunteer St. Lucia, we caught up with two of the ladies from that arm, and you know what? We always keep and try to encourage you. You know, it's very important. We've been having a lot of discussions around volunteerism of late, and man, it is so vital. If we really want to grow and stride as a people, we need to start going back to the days where we understood each one, help one is a real thing. You know, so let's meet two of the ladies from the grocery arm of volunteers. Got two amazing ladies in my company, beautiful ladies. We're heading into International Women's Day, celebrating that. You know, the last couple of weeks, you've been hearing a lot from me concerning volunteerism. You understand? Something we encourage a lot. Big up to Diane from Donation. You know, she really get me on this thing a lot too as well. But we have two ladies here from Volunteers in Lucia, from the grocery arm. And you know what? Heading into that, we just wanted it because, you know, we've been hearing a lot of talks and people saying, well, people don't like to give their time. People don't like to do that. But the truth is, there's a lot of people, a lot of ladies like yourself who continues to pour in and give of yourself to volunteering. So we just wanted to highlight you, give you a little flowers before anything. And I know we're saying anything I haven't, but you know what I'm saying. So tell me, what is it like being a volunteer, women volunteering in these times, you know? How long have you been doing it?
I would say about 10 years, okay, with different organizations, different committees, but it's nice. It gives you this joy to give your time to help others, especially others in need, you know. So we always look forward to spending that time, and you always hear people say, oh, that's a blessing. You get blessed, you get your blessings, you know, so we're always happy to do that.
Right. Now, I'm coming back to you in a minute. What about you?
I have been volunteering since 2006. Okay. Like Cinnamon said, various organizations. I have served on so many executive boards, members of so many associations. Yeah. It's something that gives you a sense of belonging, to see the smile on others' face when you give yourself and time to others. Right. It's amazing. And I encourage everybody to give back and do some volunteering.
Right. Now, In relation to the general women, what do you believe women bring to that space when, because we are considered movers and shakers. We are considered, very good in getting things done. Women are known to be champions in getting things done. So women volunteering in these spaces, what do you think it shows? What do you think it means, for persons who are looking on, younger people at that as well, in terms of setting examples?
I find it helps people who are, let's say you have people that are troubled, whether mentally, spiritually, we offer all those connections as well. So it's nice to have, you create those little spaces, to allow people to open up, even if you have to wait for them to come to you, but then you make yourself approachable so that, they feel comfortable.
Right. So
Yes.
then you can lend that nurturing spirit.
Yes, of course. I agree completely with what Cinnamon says. You do get a lot of young people who look for a big sister figure or a motherly figure that they don't have at home, and we try to encourage a lot of young people to volunteer because it pays off later on in life. As it's been said, your blessings, you get the blessing. You may not see it in front of you, but it's there. Yes, it is there.
I want to take the opportunity to commend you all, but in wrapping up, what would you like to say to others out there, to encourage persons, to enter into that field? Because you would have been seeing a lot of the benefits, like you said, that is the impact it's been having positively. So what would you say to other persons to encourage them to get involved?
Well, there is benefit in volunteering. It's not always about what you get out of it. It's not a money thing. A lot of people will say, oh, well, you're not paying me and this kind of thing. It's not that. It's so amazing to see that you put a smile on an elderly person's face or the vulnerable face when you come and just give your time, and not think about what am I going to get in. I just encourage everybody, especially women, to give back, to volunteer your time and give back.
What about you?
I find it's the space you create for people to come in and find themselves. You look for organizations that you want to be part of, whether it be environmental or of the community, of out in public, and then you just fit yourself in there. You have time, you're young, you could try out different things, yes. So
Ladies, I want to take the opportunity to thank you for your time, your service, and everything that you pour into, because it resonates to the largest community at the end of the day and the country as a whole. So thank you very much. One more thing.
One more thing, I must say that we just had our elections last year for Grizzly chapter, and we have an executive full of women.
Oh, really?
Only women.
Oh, gosh. All right. International Women's Day. Look at it. So you see, right? We're celebrating women. So, fellas, that don't mean that anything is wrong with men. That just means you all have to step up, fellas. Come on. You understand? You all like to complain, women, this, women, that, women making noise. Yeah, but where you all, man? Because we're going to need mentors, male mentors as well, So whilst we celebrate our womanness and our womanhood, you know what I'm saying? We also want to do it alongside you, gentlemen. We don't come to take over the world. We want to work alongside you. I think that's a good note to end on.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you again. Date for you, 7:30 tonight, Alias Frances. There's going to be an art exhibition. Adrian Oje is involved. And of course, the showcase artist is going to be Ken Lawrence. We caught up with Ken and we also caught up to the director of Alias Frances. We're here at the Alias Frances. We're here with the director, Ohili Befa. And we're here because we're about to mark something absolutely significant. An exhibition put on by one of our local artisans, and beautiful. If you're looking to the back of us, you'll see some of the paintings, and that's just a few. A lot more about to go on display, but Ms. Befa here is going to tell us what is really happening here at the Alias Frances.
Yes, of course. So we will organize in collaboration with Ogier, who is a partial underwhelmment for the arts, an exhibition at the Alliance Française. The title is Contemplations, and it is a piece of art of painting by Ken Scotty Lawrence that we are very happy to welcome.
Absolutely. So give us the rundown. I mean, it's going to be a one-day showcasing, or it's going to be for a couple of days? Is it going to be on showcase, and what do you hope is going to come out of it?
Yes, for sure. So the launch of the exhibition will be at 7:30. So people are very welcoming, and after it's during a few days until the 27th of March. And so people can come to see. The best way is to come tomorrow so they can meet the artist. So that's the best way. And after also the piece of art will be to sell. So the people can also buy the pieces of art if they want.
Wow, this sounds exciting. Now, you know what? Hold that thought. We want to tap into the artist a little bit because we happen to catch up with him. So we're heading on over to the artist, to understand what does that mean for him. And of course, the man of the hour is here. We are happy and excited to have caught him, for this piece of interview as well. Ken Lawrence, this is brilliant stuff. I mean, how long have you been in the arts? Wow, that's a
pretty
long
close to 4 decades. So it's been a long time. First as a sculptor, and now as a painter. Some time, really.
Now, what does it mean to have this little exhibition right here in your honor at this time? Because I know as artists in these parts, it normally gets a little tedious, because we don't really have that appreciation. Well, we didn't. I think we are growing there now. Eventually, I think we're getting there. But, it was always very difficult when you have art. You just did your thing because you wanted to do it and you like doing it. But, to get the appreciation and having people wanting to spend money for it was a different thing. So how does it mean?
It's a lot. It's a lifetime, because your art actually depends on the people you meet. It depends on your circumstances, things that you experience within your life and stuff like that, and your likes and dislikes, of course. So this is really what I saw as paramount. At this point in time, I would like to chronicle my journey with what I have. This is my voice 2025, and I would like to just look at this and move maybe in another direction. Still art, of course, still painting, but just look at a different horizon, and I'm very excited in doing that. So this now is my journey, and this really, as I said, chronicles my point in time at this point in time.
What do you hope to see future-wise for artists like yourself on the island? How best can we continue to support and lend
support? First of all, we need support. We need support from agencies. We need support for people who are in the right departments, apparently. For one, the first thing is that even though you have the world's ideas, the world's talent, you can't do nothing without material. So we need material. We need to be able to get material at an affordable price, because duties and stuff like that. In the world today, the art material has gone up considerably so. And for us to be able to bring that in against the customs duties and stuff like that, it's astronomical for us. And we need that assistance. We need it badly. We need to get people to bring in materials, and have that access. Yeah, really, it's really.
So certainly support is needed if we really want to hone into that.
The other thing is, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this art? We're doing it because we feel to ourselves that the fabric of the society needs to have some kind of cultural upheaval. The cultural landscape has suffered for many, many years. We have not been able to bring out our true feeling because people want other things. Now, it's okay wanting those things, but at the same time, we have to remember that the cultural landscape, as I said, needs to have a variety of arts. And when I say art, I'm talking about things that would engender the spirit of the person, the spirit of the island. We can just be satisfied with knick-knack, and we can do stuff for tourists, or we can do stuff just to survive. But for us to put down something, for us to be able to make a statement which is creditable throughout even the art world, we need to have that backing, that assistance, because I'm telling you, honestly, I think St. Lucia has tremendous talent in all directions, but it just needs the right nurturing, the right people to be able to push it forward.
What comes to mind is cultural identity and cultural preservation. This is definitely something that we are talking about here. Well, we are happy that you're getting your work displayed, and I myself and other persons can come in today and see what is happening here and actually get acquainted with your pieces. And, it doesn't feel like you're just doing this in vain, so congratulations on this showcase, and we look forward to more.
Okay, and thanks again.
Anything, if you were anywhere within the Good Shepherd Babonneau department last night, you would have understood that, Ash Wednesday, and we wrap up and we're going into Lent. So this is officially the Lenten season, whatever you choose to do within that moment. But this is how Father Albert and the team decided to rope in the Lenten season.
DBS family, now, we're here for a purpose that some may find, that's a little different. Mass to mass.
Yes.
Father, what do you think of these things?
Well, to be honest, it just comes. You have a conversation and things just come and they come together. So mass to mass. So the first mass is MAS and the second mass is MASS. So there's a difference. So it's making a transition to bacchanal and to a different kind of bacchanal, if you want to call it that. Because mass, as in the Catholic sense, is thanksgiving. And what better way, to give thanks and praise to God for all the other bacchanal he has allowed us to be part of, and then to make that transition into this new way of looking at things.
So tell us a bit about how things went along, because based on the flyer, based on the advertisement, y'all had let me tell you, y'all had colors coded, as in each area have their color. And when we arrived, we saw things were just about starting, and the bacchanal that went on, right? Let me tell you, you will think, some people will feel, okay, this is a Christian activity, and there'll be a little song. No. They were bacchanalian. There wasn't one along the way too much, but you understand, we're still enjoying having a fun time. Tell us about how even the color coding aspect happened. More or less each person have their section, the creative aspect of it.
Well, the color coding, I was having a discussion some time ago, and, we have this, one of our activities, fundraising activities, is usually a dance. And I was saying this year, what we can do is for the dance, the theme, because what we try to do is to have a theme for everything. And I was saying, why don't we show your color? So every community show their color. And I guess they carried that into the whole carnival aspect, that every community come with a color. So I'm wearing green, and somebody said, but Father, you should not be wearing green. You should be wearing every color because you're the parish priest. But I fall under Babonneau. You understand? And it makes it exciting. And when we started this evening, it was a kind of little slow, but it really picked up. And I think, the message really got across. And I think people enjoy themselves. And it also shows that Christians, followers of Jesus Christ, can enjoy themselves without the winding down, without the nakedness, without the vulgarity, without getting clean fun. And that is my intention. Hopefully this thing can grow into the Catholic Church having a national carnival band to show people that we as Catholic Christians can enjoy ourselves, can have clean fun without falling in the drain, without climbing on the Bam Bam wall, without matting in front of camera and all of those kind of things. But we too can have fun and have clean fun.
I'm hoping that the relevant stakeholders are listening are taking notes and put into action. And I hope that the private sector can also have some funding to back this as well. Because honestly, you painting this picture here, I mean, we saw for itself. This was more or less like a trial run and an excellent one. Very excellently executed, I must say.
Well, one of the sad things that I come to discover in St. Lucia, sometimes when we ask for funding or for sponsorship, some corporate business places actually tell you they don't support religious activities. And that is sad. That is very, very sad. And very often, we keep on going back to the very same persons. But again, let me tell you, wherever there is a will, there is a way. And, we are hoping that our message can be heard loud and clear. I think, like I was saying a little earlier, I think we are quickly losing a sense of the sacred. We are quickly losing a sense of the holy. And I think, St. Lucia need to watch themselves, because we are losing what it is to be human to each other, to treat each other well. I may not agree with you on what you say or what you do or your lifestyle or whatever, but I have a responsibility, and I'm choosing my words carefully. I don't have a choice. I have a responsibility to respect you as a fellow human being. And a lot of us St. Lucians are forgetting that. And I really want us to bring that back, that no matter who the person is, no matter their lifestyle, no matter what they do, no matter their beliefs, we have a responsibility to respect that person, because every human being is made in the image and likeness of God with the dignity of a human person.
We have to be our brother's keeper 24/7.
We have to.
24/7.
Yes.
What I love, my highlights, apart from the jump up, obviously.
Right.
I love that each community, especially Gara, gave like a little history, a little knowledge.
Right.
I learned so much about Babuno, and being such a large community, a large constituency, to me, Babuno can just be its own city by itself.
We are working towards that.
The Republic of
The
Babuno.
Republic. No, I don't want to be a republic. I want it to be the Commonwealth of Barbados. Yeah.
No. You guys are not understanding it. This is the start of a period of Lenten, and I take it seriously. So I normally do some very personal stuff within that moment. Now, if you're not into that, we respect that. But certainly for those of you who are, be sure to be realistic with those penances, and remember what the reflection moment is all about. From ashes you came from, to ashes you return, dirt to dirt. You understand? That calls to mind the humility that I always talk about. That is what this period is really about, is reminding us of our nothingness. You understand? Humble yourself. Have a good day.